One chilly December morning, a young baker named Ella was busy preparing holiday treats in her cozy little kitchen. Her gingerbread cookies were famous in the town, and she loved spreading joy during Christmas. As she sprinkled some mysterious golden sugar she'd found in her grandmother's cupboard, a puff of sparkly dust swirled around her. Before Ella could react, the world around her began to grow, or so she thought. In reality, Ella had shrunk. She tumbled onto the countertop, now no taller than one of her gingerbread cookies. To her amazement, the cookies sprang to life. They waved at her with their frosted hands and pointed toward a tiny door that had appeared next to the flour jar. Intrigued and a little nervous, Ella stepped through the door and found herself in a gingerbread village. The houses were made of cookie walls, candy canes held up roofs, and gumdrops lined the cobblestone streets. Everywhere she looked, cheerful gingerbread folk bustled about. But their smiles faded when a shadow loomed over the town square. "Run!" a gingerbread man shouted. "The sugar baron is here." Ella turned to see a towering figure made entirely of dark chocolate, with licorice whips for a cape and a candy cane staff that crackled with peppermint sparks. He was the sugar baron, a villain who had sworn to cancel Christmas. "Christmas cheer melts my chocolate heart," he bellowed. "I'll freeze this village in sugar ice forever." The gingerbread people huddled in fear. Ella knew she had to help. She approached the town's elder, a gingerbread woman with a powdered sugar shawl. "How can we stop him?" Ella asked. The elder handed Ella a small, golden spoon. "This magic spoon will undo the sugar baron's spells," she whispered. "But it needs a brave heart to wield it." Ella didn't hesitate. She grasped the spoon and marched to the village square, her tiny footsteps crunching on the candy road. The sugar baron sneered at her. "A tiny baker dares to face me? How sweet and foolish." With a wave of his staff, the sugar baron sent a storm of frosting toward Ella. She ducked behind a candy cane post and scooped up a handful of the golden sugar from her apron. "Time to fight sugar with sugar," she murmured. Ella sprinkled the magical sugar from the spoon, and it sparkled like stars as it met the frosty storm. The sugar transformed into warm golden light, melting the baron's icy spell. The gingerbread villagers cheered and began to rally behind her. Angry, the sugar baron charged at Ella, but she threw a final pinch of the golden sugar right at his licorice cape. It wrapped around him, turning into caramel ropes that bound him tightly. "No!" he cried as he fell into a marshmallow puddle, his chocolate body softening in defeat. The villagers cheered louder than ever. "You saved us!" they cried, lifting Ella onto their tiny candy shoulders. As a reward, the elder used the remaining magic to return Ella to her normal size. When she awoke back in her kitchen, she wasn't sure if it had all been a dream. But as she looked around, she noticed a small golden spoon on the counter and the faint scent of gingerbread in the air. From that day on, Ella's cookies tasted sweeter than ever, filled with the magic of Christmas and a brave heart.